Hello and welcome to today's webinar, Belimo 22G Series Gas Monitors, Full Compliance with UL 2075 and ULC-S588 standards. Our presenter today is David Alliband. We appreciate you joining us. My name is Audra Shiner and I'll be your moderator. As a friendly reminder, this webinar will be recorded and it will be posted to our YouTube page and onto our website if you would like to view it again. At the end of the presentation, we will be having a question and answer session. I invite you to ask your questions through the question box at any time, and I will read them out loud during the question and answer session. We will answer as many questions as we have time for, but rest assured, if we do not have time for your question, we will answer your question by email. Without further ado, I would like to introduce to you David Alliband.
Thank you, Audra. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is David Alliband. I'm General Manager of Belimo Sensors, Inc. Thank you for joining today at the webinar to discuss a very important topic in the gas world and discussion on the Belimo 22G series gas monitors and full compliance with UL 2075 and the ULC-S588 standards for the US and Canada. Okay, so today's agenda webinar will cover an introduction to the standards, an overview of the 2075 and S588 standards. We'll look at the role of UL certification, the impact that these standards have on the industry. We'll look at some best practice and some calibration and maintenance guidelines from the manufacturer. Recap on some of the Belimo product overview, and as Audra mentioned, some time for some Q&A. Before we kick off, some learning objectives. By attending this training, you'll be able to explain the importance of UL listing in ensuring safety and regulatory compliance for gas monitoring devices. Compare the benefits of UL certification for an entire gas monitoring device versus just this sensing element. Be able to identify key building codes such as the International Building Code, International Fire Code, and International Mechanical Code that mandate UL listed gas monitors and assess the risks of being non-compliant. Be able to describe the UL certification of Belimo's gas monitoring series and their advanced features. And lastly, demonstrate confidence in Belimo and develop confidence as a high quality and reliable choice for gas monitoring solutions. Indoor air quality, it's a critical aspect of creating safe and healthy environments, especially in spaces where vehicles operate or are stored, such as parking garages, tunnels, and maintenance facilities. Carbon monoxide and nitrogen dioxide are two of the most harmful gases in these environments. They pose serious health risks to occupants, especially at elevated levels. So accurate, dependable monitoring of these gases is imperative to protect health and safety. The HVAC industry relies heavily on rigorous certification standards, importantly UL 2075 in the US and ULC S588 for Canada. These standards are amongst the most critical benchmarks for evaluating gas detection systems, and these standards stipulate stringent requirements for performance, reliability, and safety. While UL listing for gas monitors are required under major building codes, as mentioned, the IBC, International Mechanical Code, the Fire Code, it is still not common for all manufacturers to obtain this UL 25 certification. And if they do, it is solely for the sensing element component in the device, rather than the whole entire gas monitoring device. Belimo's 22G series, which include CONO2 and also combination units CONO2, are the first company globally to achieve this full compliance with UL 2075 and S588. The comprehensive certification ensures that every component from the sensors to the alarms meet the full scope of the standards. And Belimo's commitment to full system certification provides facility managers and occupants with a dependable, standards-aligned solution for accurate gas monitoring in potentially hazardous environments. So what exactly is the role of the UL and the certification? Underwriters Laboratories, it's an independent safety science organization that creates standards to ensure products meet stringent safety, performance, and compliance requirements. The UL certification process includes rigorous testing by nationally recognized testing laboratories to verify that products meet the established safety standards. Products that achieve the designation of UL listed have undergone rigorous testing and evaluation by independent NRTLs to ensure they meet the specified performance criteria and safety standards. While some products on the market may be labeled as UL recognized or UL approved, only the designation of UL listed indicates the product was independently reviewed and deemed to be in full compliance with the standard. Let's delve a little bit deeper into an overview of the UL 2075 and S588 standards. Belimo gas monitors, they go through a lot of third-party testing for this performance, reliability, and safety in order to be able to qualify for UL 2075. This is how we can count on Belimo's gas monitors to protect life and safety in these applications. The Belimo testing, certification, and the listing are directly with the original UL design program and carry a very stringent testing program in comparison to other equivalent NRTLs. Here we see a very high level overview of the stringent testing requirements as per 2075 and S588 for Canada. Some examples include low voltage, over voltage testing, grounding, transient testing, endurance of the monitor, vibration, sensor replacement aspects, and effects on shipping and storage. Some of the key elements of the UL 2075 certification include end-of-life signaling. The standard requires gas monitors to have end-of-life indicators that notify users when the sensor is no longer functional. This feature prevents users from relying on expired or ineffective devices, thus ensuring continuous protection. Another is sensitivity and accuracy testing. The UL 2075 mandates rigorous testing to confirm that detectors can accurately measure gas concentrations, even at very low levels. This is crucial for preventing exposure to gases that can have severe impacts on health over time. Also, environmental stress testing, especially in the different regions throughout the Americas. Gas monitors certified under UL 2075 must demonstrate reliable performance under variable environmental conditions, such as high humidity, temperature changes, and voltage fluctuations. These tests ensure that the device can operate effectively in real-world applications where conditions are often less than ideal. The ULC-S588 for Canada standard for gas detection. This standard closely aligns with UL 2075 in the US and is also crucial in ensuring gas detection devices used in Canada protect occupants from harmful gas exposure. Similar to 2075, the ULC-S588 focuses on accuracy and response time. The gas monitors must demonstrate that they can quickly detect and respond to gas leaks, providing ample time for the occupants to take action in the event of hazardous situations. End-of-life notifications, just like 2075, the Canadian standard requires monitors to alert users when the device has reached the end of its operational life, ensuring timely replacements. The broader impact of this certification on the HVAC industry. By adhering to UL and ULC standards, gas monitors play a pivotal role in improving indoor air quality. This is massively important in spaces where people may be exposed to vehicle exhausts or combustion byproducts. High levels of CO and NO2 can lead to health issues like headaches, dizziness, respiratory problems, and even fatalities in extreme cases. HVAC systems equipped with Belimo UL certified gas monitors can detect elevated levels of harmful gases, and it also automatically adjusts ventilation rates to reduce concentrations, ensuring a healthier indoor environment. This proactive approach not only protects occupants, but also enhances HVAC systems' overall efficiency by reducing unnecessary energy consumption. Ensuring safety and compliance and meeting UL standards ensures alignment with building codes and industry regulations, minimizing liability for building owners. The International Building Code requires that buildings use UL 2075 listed CO monitors, detectors, and sensors. The International Mechanical Code, this mandates that all CO and NO2 monitors, detectors, and sensors in enclosed parking structures must be UL 2075 listed. In addition, the International Fire Code specifically states that CO detectors shall be listed in accordance with UL 2075. By installing UL certified monitors, facility managers can ensure compliance with these codes, thereby avoiding potential fines or legal issues related to the non-compliance. One should always also be aware of requests from insurance providers and also be aware of local state codes. Some authorities and their inspectors are known for strict enforcement beyond electrical codes, and they may require the installed CO detectors, sensors, transmitters, and controllers to be UL listed. Examples of local codes to be aware of include Los Angeles, San Diego, Orlando, Chicago, New York City, as well as states of North Carolina, Oregon, and Florida. Inspectors have been known to request removal and replacement of non-UL listed CO monitors in installations, causing costly disruptions and poor reputation. The stakeholders who should know about the codes and standards are all of our customers for Belimo: contractors, consulting engineers, facility managers, and building owners. They should all be aware of the code requirements to ensure they are ensuring the installation of reliable gas monitors, reducing risk of injury and liability. Having compliant monitors gives all stakeholders peace of mind, reducing liability for building owners, facility managers, by reducing the risk of liability with the potential gas leaks. In the event of an incident, having UL certified devices installed provides a strong defense, demonstrating that industry best practice were followed to safeguard occupant safety. Also, enhancing product reliability. The testing involved in achieving the UL listed certification ensures that the gas monitors are durable, which is crucial in ensuring long-term reliability of monitoring systems installed in critical areas. It also builds trust with all of our stakeholders. Facility managers and engineers using UL listed monitors offers peace of mind that the devices will perform as expected. This is particularly important in spaces like hospitals, schools, and commercial buildings where occupant safety is a top priority. Belimo's fully certified 22G series gas monitors sets a first and a new standard in CO and NO2 detection. It shows our commitment to safety, delivering robust solutions for diverse environmental settings. By achieving full compliance with 2075 and ULC-S588, Belimo provides facility managers with dependable, standards-aligned solutions for accurate gas monitoring in potentially hazardous environments, giving building occupants peace of mind and keeping them all safe. Be careful of competitor products that only have the sensing element, which is UL 2075 listed, and not the complete gas monitor full assembly. To complete, I would like to introduce a very high-level overview of the Belimo product range. Today, Belimo offers gas monitors for vehicle emissions, as mentioned, carbon monoxide and nitrogen dioxide. We also have CO2 monitors for indoor air quality and leak detection applications. Already released in Canada are toxic and combustibles and refrigerant monitors, which will soon be coming in the US in the distant future. Common applications for vehicle emissions include enclosed parking garages, loading docks, transport bays, municipal facilities, boiler rooms, and basically anywhere where combustion is present. Common applications for air quality monitoring, usually around 2000 ppm, include classrooms, conference room, and warehouses. Applications to monitor for CO2 leaks include breweries, greenhouses, and CO2 refrigeration systems, which carry slightly higher ppm levels of 5,000 and 10,000. Let's take a look at a very high-level summary of the product features and installation benefits and how we are unique to the competition. Each monitor can detect or sense up to 2 different gases in one single monitor, thus reducing hardware, and also the sensor modules are plug-and-play modular sensors, while they are factory calibrated and also field replaceable if required. Belimo gas monitors offer intelligent peer-to-peer communication protocol that provides users the flexibility to configure and install a complete ventilation control system with only one monitor or multiple monitors operating in several ventilation zones. This allows facility managers to achieve efficient ventilation control while maintaining compatibility with other building systems. Monitors feature BACnet MSTP, which allows seamless integration of 32 devices with a building management system, enabling centralized control and coordination of ventilation schedules and system-wide monitoring. In addition to BACnet, the monitors feature CAN bus communication, which is strong in applications that call for robust, reliable, and fast data communication, such as especially in safety critical scenarios. CAN bus provides a secure and independent network for gas monitors, ensuring they continue to function as intended, even if the BACnet system goes down. Belimo gas monitors can also be used as a standalone system with integrated control logic, and depending on the specific model, are equipped with binary inputs, combination of relays and analog outputs to control ventilation directly, or also enabling local alarming. Belimo gas monitors are housed in a sleek but robust NEMA 2 IP44 rated enclosure with a foam seal that protects the electronics and sensors from water ingress. They have a dedicated channel for wiring that also serves as an outlet from any condensation buildup and a specific condensation drainage system. We also offer splash-proof enclosures for more aggressive environmental applications. The monitors have 3 adjustable alarm levels that include an internal horn and strobe for alarm level 3 that is rated to 80 decibels. They have a 4-button keypad with over 80 programmable settings to meet your customer's specific sequence of operations, and also have peace of mind password protection and optional security screws. To ensure accuracy, manufacturer recommendations call for gas monitor sensor modules to be calibrated every 12 months, or even more frequently depending on the application. Belimo sensor modules can be recalibrated in the field, or for added convenience, field replaceable sensor modules are available, allowing for a quick swap out without the need for on-site calibration. We recommend general maintenance checks to ensure the right power supply, configuration, and outputs are controlling the fans or dampers, as well as any communication between devices. Please look out for our new Belimo authorized training program, which takes a deep dive through the design, installation, troubleshooting, maintenance, and calibration recommendations. And like all Belimo products, they have the Belimo 5-year warranty, with one exception, the sensor modules that carry the 1-year warranty. Finishing off, key benefits of Belimo gas monitors: user-friendly, easy to commission and service, standalone operation or the ability to integrate into a BMS, cost savings through one monitor measuring up to 2 different gases, reduced hardware, redundancy of needing a dedicated expensive control panel, and the ability to daisy chain wiring for reduced installation costs, the convenience of factory calibrated field replaceable sensor modules or simplified calibration procedures on site, and peace of mind with UL 2075, ULC-S588 industry code compliant devices. Thank you all for your time, and we now can open it up to any questions, Audra. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David. Before we get started with our question and answer session, please remember to follow Belimo on all social media. All right, now we will have our question and answer session. Please type your questions in the question box and I will read them out loud. If you should think of any questions after the session is over, you can always email training@us.belimo.com. All right, we do have a few questions. First question, you mentioned some manufacturers have UL 2075 for the sensor element only. Can't any manufacturer obtain UL 2075 for gas detectors?
Okay, thanks, Audra. Any manufacturer can apply and go for UL 2075. It is a very rigorous process and long process, as I mentioned. It's also a very expensive process. So, for example, it took Belimo a lot of over 18 months, nearly 2 years commitment to this project, and a lot of improvements directed to changes towards the code for electronics, sensor testing, components, firmware. So some manufacturers might have older technology, firmware, electronics, and lack of resources to be able to do so. So Belimo, it's worth mentioning, Belimo did go directly with the UL written code for the testing, which is also very stringent. And the original standard, I think that might be versus equivalent NRTLs.
Great, thank you so much. All right, another question. What are the alarm levels for the gas monitors?
Okay, thanks, Roger. The ranges of gas monitors, firstly, for the carbon monoxide, we have a standard range, again, accordance with UL, is 0 to 250 pp parts per million. And the alarm levels and where we confirm our accuracies are at the lower range where we see vehicle emissions. So maybe 25 parts per million would be the first alarm. The second alarm would kick in at 35 parts per million, and 75 parts per million is the third alarm level, which would also bring on a horn and strobe. For NO2, different range, 0 to 10 ppm, and alarm levels, again, 3 alarm levels would be first one 0.5, 1 ppm, and then at the highest third alarm 2 ppm.
Okay, great, thank you. All right, I have another question here. Do you have any information we can use for specifications when speaking with consulting engineers?
Yeah, sure. That's been a big push for Belimo in all devices, I think, for consulting engineers. We have master specs online, which we've developed for same as other Belimo products for CO and O2, based around UL 2075. So online, you'll see the downloads, you see master specs. Recently, we've also done some white papers and blogs around UL 2075, and we'll detail a lot of this specifications too. So yeah, lots of information as usual in the usual places on Belimo Online.
Great, thank you. All right. Why do the detectors need to be calibrated annually?
Okay, we are reliant on sensor technology in a lot of these cases for CO and O2. It's electrochemical technology, so they are prone to drift. You know, NO2 more so than CO. It's a very unstable gas. NO2 could be drifting 2% per month. CO, I think in our specifications, we say something like 5% per year. So to ensure we're accurate and reliable, this is why we recommend calibrating every 12 months, or in more critical applications, maybe every 6 months. The CO2 sensors, they carry the self-calibrating technology like ABC or dual channel preferred self-calibrating technology. So, but also I think there's a lot of we have a lot of experience with startups, commissionings, but also annual checks on power, relays, ensuring the relays are connected and controlling the right ventilation and fans, and yes, calibration.
Great, thank you so much. I think we have time for maybe 1 or 2 more questions. All right, here's another one. What is the expected life of the CO and NO2 sensors?
Okay, so yeah, I think one of the reasons that we do add per the UL code the calibration interval warnings or life expectancy, and we also record how many days the sensors have been powered up or in the field, is based around this. The lifespan, it really depends on the exposure and the gas concentrations in the application. But from our experience, we estimate for carbon monoxide 6 to 8 years. I would say that's been regularly calibrated every year. And for NO2, much shorter, estimated 3 to 4 years for NO2.
Great, thank you so much. And thank you. I think that is all we have time for today. If we did not get to your question, we will answer your question by email. And once again, I just want to thank you so much, David, for presenting, and thank you so much for attending today's webinar. If you would like to watch this webinar again, it will be posted to our YouTube page as well as our website. If you should have any further questions that you should think of when the webinar is over, please email training@us.belimo.com. Right, thank you so much and have a great day.
Thanks, Audra. Thanks, everybody.